Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Parvathi here from Paro's Kraftology. Today I'll be taking you through the process video of creating this stunning, wintry, frosty mixed media canvas. So let's get started. I start the process with adding some texture to the background using 3D gloss gel and Stencil. Both these products are from Finnabear Studios. So I have a vague idea of what my composition and where my composition would be. So I am building the texture using a stencil around that area and not all over the canvas. Now, while the 3D gloss gel is still wet, I'm adding embossing powders on top of it. The embossing powders I'm using are Slam Dunk Silver and Dragonfly Denim. Tap off the excess and heat emboss. So you can see those embossing powders are getting melted and creating amazing background effects. Now let's start building the colors for our background. Again, the first color I'm using is Dragonfly Denim. This time I'm using Starburst spray, but I'm not directly spraying it on my canvas. I'm using a flat brush to just add the color to the edges. Now the second color I'm using again is a Starburst spray, and the name of the spray is Hydrangea Blue. This time I'm directly spraying it on to my canvas. The first one I didn't spray because I didn't want to waste a lot of colors on the edges, so that's the reason why I did. So second one I sprayed because I knew that it would confine within the region I want. So yeah, that's something I do to save my colors. And once sprayed, I took off the excess of colors using a tissue paper over the embossed area. So basically this embossed area kind of resists the colors, so you can easily wipe off the colors around those areas. Now I'm adding on to the third color. The third color I'm using is Whale Watch Blue. So basically what I'm doing is gradienting down the tones of blue on my canvas. Once I was done with spraying my background, I'm just collecting the excess of spray that is there on my canvas to just give a coat of color to my resin, clay and paper embellishments that I'll be using. So this basically will ensure that my elements and the backgrounds, they are going well with each other. Please note I have already coated the resin and the wooden embellishments already with a coat of white gesso. Now I am trying to set my composition, just thinking through how I want each elements to be placed exactly, and removing the excess here and there wherever I think it is not required, where it might go, etc, etc. So the plan I have in my head is a vertical composition that starts from around this door and flows on and finishes at the bottom with this flourish mold. Next on to Silent Night Silver shade. This later on I found that it was not a mandatory step, but anyways I thought this would be a good addition at that point of time. Now I move on to some magicals. Again, I'm using Dragonfly denim shade. This is from the Enchanted Forest range. Magicals are more intense in pigmentation, so uh, if you want to color embellishments, I would suggest you to go with these. I wanted some brown tones to some of my embellishments, so I went ahead and added some Toadstool taupe magical. Again, this is from the Enchanted Forest magical set. Once I was done with that, now I have moved on to adding some embossing powders. The embossing I'm using are Slam Dunk Silver and Carefree Verdigris. I really love this embossing powder because it creates such cool patina kind of effect. Mixing and matching these two colors to get the kind of result I want. So it's mostly the silver embossing powder that is kind of overpowering, and that is what I intend also. Now, just to try out, I wanted to see how this would look on my resin and clay embellishments. So to try it out, I tried it on one piece. This is a resin embellishments, and as you can see, it turned out so pretty that I did the same on almost all other embellishments. This in particular turned out so pretty. They all look so nice and frosty that I was literally elated with the results. Now let's build our composition. So I'm layering my elements the way I want, starting from the door to the flourish embellishment as I had mentioned earlier. My focal element is this photograph that you see of the girl running towards the castle. So my composition would be around this photograph. So I'm just putting it on and off to ensure and see how it looks around it, and accordingly building my composition. Now I had some flowers with me, but not the kind of shades of blue I wanted. So what I'm doing is I took the lighter shades of those flowers, and now I am using the same set of sprays that I used to build my background to color my flowers. I'm gradienting it down from darker tone to lighter tone, and you can see how beautiful these are turning out to be. See, these three blues, I think they go very gorgeous with each other. And for the flowers also, I colored them in such a way that one is intensely blue, one is mediumly intense, and one has some white space. So they kind of complement each other. And now again we move on to our composition. I am using some die cut elements from Stamperia here. These blue and white flowers, they are die cuts from Stamperia. I also have some die cut elements that I die cut using fantasy dies. So I am adding them to add layers to my composition with my flowers and other elements. Wherever I want some depth, I'm adding pieces of chipboards so that you have that 3D kind of look. If you don't have chipboard cutouts, you can always go for cardboard pieces or anything, basically, just to give it some kind of height. 3D foam sheets or 3D foam tapes, these also work beautifully for these. You can see me doing trial and error with the elements, trying to figure out where it goes the best. That is the beauty of mixed media. I feel that while working on it, you keep ideating, keep trying, and finding out where it goes best. There's no right and wrong. It is all in how you see it, right? So it could be on the right for me, you may like it on your left. So it is what it is and what goes best for your eyes. Now these art pebbles, again, these are from Finnabair, and I did the same embossing technique on top of these also, using slam dunk silver embossing powder. And finally, to add some finishing touches, I am adding some pearls here and there. I also add some sequences that are in blue shade, and finally add a sentiment to finish off the project. Here's the completed project. I really hope that you found this video useful and you liked my project. If you did, please do like and comment. Till we meet again, it is Parvathi signing off. Bye bye.